W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Slugs Invade the Jam Factory by Chrissie Sains, narrated by Devon. Chapter 1. Chief Inventor Scooter McLays stood outside the main entrance of McLays Jam Factory. He looked from left to right, his eyes alert, his body tense. Slowly and carefully, he lay a plate of jam sandwiches on the ground. He searched the darkness outside, his gaze resting for a moment on a shadowy hawthorn bush to the side of the path. Had something moved over there? He watched a moment longer, then shook his head. It was probably just a gust of wind. He backed up into the safety of the factory, pressed the large round door lock button, and breathed a sigh of relief as the steel security door shut and the bolts clicked reassuringly into place. I really hope this plan works. He squinted out through a spy hole in the door as a jam tart hovered in the air by his shoulder. Me too, Scooter. A very tiny and very round alien peered over the pastry rim of the jam tart as she crossed her fingers nervously. The alien was called Fizzbee. Just like Scooter, Fizzbee was an inventor. Just like Scooter, Fizzbee loved jam. And she was orange, just like Scooter's hair. Except Fizzbee was orange all over. In fact, she looked a bit like a small orange ping-pong ball, but with two little arms and legs, two big eyes that took up half of her face, and two antennae that she could use to make things fly. Most of the time, she flew around in a jam tart beside Scooter's shoulder. Most importantly, Fizzbee was Scooter's best friend in all the world. It is quite a good plan. She gave him a reassuring pat on the ear. Fizzbee is, sure that it will work. She crossed both arms and legs, smiled sheepishly, then crossed her antennae. It won't. Scooter turned in surprise to see Daffy Dodgy leaning on the trunk of a banana tree behind him, studying her fingernails oh so casually. Believe me, those slippery little suckers are organized. That's why they always attack at night when the factory is closed. Daffy glanced at the letterbox, which was nailed shut, and gave the hammer in her pocket a sage pat. Giving them a jam sandwich is just completely squeak. Daffy's pet guinea pig Boris finished her sentence with a roll of his eyes. Exactly, Boris, Daffy agreed, her head of security badge gleaming proudly on her brow.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?